The WSJM Morning Show. I'm Ken Lundberg, and with me is Mike Weibel. It is your Monday, November 3rd. November 3rd. Very good to have you here. We had Halloween on Friday. We had the time shift over the weekend,
Saturday night,
and today it is
it's officially Monday.
It's officially Monday. We were talking last hour about SNAP benefits, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits.
Yes.
Still, there's a court deadline that the Trump administration has till noon today to tell a federal judge whether or not they are going to put some contingency monies from the federal government into the SNAP program and send it out to states ASAP.
Right.
And for states like Michigan, the cards, we have a bridge card here in Michigan. For states like Michigan, it typically would get reloaded today.
Right.
State officials don't have any money from the USDA yet for that.
Right.
And they may get it later on. So we'll continue to follow that news story. And in the meantime, Berrien Community Foundation, as we mentioned last week, set up additional donation sites, 8 pop-up sites. You can go to the Berrien Community Foundation website to find out where they are. But they're at libraries and YMCA and a couple of grocery stores. But they set up additional food sites for the food pantries because the food pantries are seeing a run on their stock.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Because people are afraid that the SNAP benefits are not going to come through. They're going to have to feed themselves and their kids. And so there's been a run on that. Mike and I were talking last hour about, our EBT card is called Bridge
card,
because we have that big old bridge up north,
right?
The Mackinac Bridge, which that goes to Mackinac Island, right?
No.
Somebody said that on one of the news. We talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
One of the TV news people said, "Yeah, that just goes to Mackinac Island, right?" It's like, no.
Not even close.
Anyway, but we call ours the bridge card. And so, Mike, your question was?
My question was, what do other states call their EBT or bridge card?
And then we started making fun of other states.
We did.
What would we call them? All right, you want to take a guess? I'll give you some states.
Okay.
And let's correct the record on Illinois, because I said it's probably either the crime card or the Abe Lincoln card.
Right.
Making a whole lot of friends in Illinois. It's actually called the Link.
The Link. Okay.
Link card.
Link and Link. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Link. So I was close. Abe Lincoln.
Right.
I don't know if it has any. California. Do you want to know what California's is? Think happy.
Happy.
Cal Fresh.
Cal Fresh.
That's
very California.
Fresh.
Right.
And maybe that's a subliminal of get some fresh food with this. Indiana's is called Hoosier Works.
Hoosier Works.
Yeah, again, more subliminal messaging going out there. Yeah. I mean,
right.
And New Jersey's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. They call it the NJ SNAP.
Oh.
Yeah.
NJ SNAP.
So because you have the federal SNAP.
A lack of originality there.
Well, and it's funny because it's a little bit misleading. You think about these are federal SNAP benefits going to the states, and New Jersey says, "Oh, we got this money here. Let's call it NJ SNAP." And now that's going to backfire because the SNAP benefits have run out.
Right. So now it's just going to be NJ.
Vermont calls theirs 3 squares VT for Vermont.
So
cute.
That's lame.
That's so lame. Wisconsin calls theirs Food Share Wisconsin. Alaska and Arizona and Colorado actually all have the same name.
Alaska,
Arizona
and Colorado.
And Idaho. They all call it the same thing.
SNAP card?
Quest card. Why did they call it the Quest card?
I don't know.
There's got to be something there.
Yeah, it's just, again, maybe the manufacturer of the card is named Quest. And
oh, yeah, there's a little thing.
Right.
This plastic brought to you by.
Right.
All right, we've got to get up back on the air with our local news. Good morning and welcome to Monday. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, others. We'll be right back.
Is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with any type of credit get up to $5,000, and cash can hit our bank account as soon as tomorrow.
When you need extra cash, go to 27cash.com. That's 27cash.com. 27cash.com.
WSJM News now. Team coverage from the WSJM newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
It's 7:05. It's Monday, November 3rd. Good morning. I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Weibel is here with me. It's the WSJM Morning Show.
Yes, it is.
And a happy Monday to you. We've got temperature outside right now, 45 degrees in Benton Harbor, 47 in St. Joseph, 48 in South Haven. And there is a chance of light rain in the next hour.
Okay.
Just a chance of light rain. Otherwise, when the sun eventually comes up today, we should have
at 7:21.
At 7:21 today, mostly sunny skies. It's going to be a breezy and mild day. The high is supposed to be around somewhere in the mid 50s. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting up to 30. Tonight's forecast mostly clear and temperatures dropping. It's going to be cool. A low overnight of around 38 degrees. And the west wind will continue. Tuesday's forecast tomorrow, we're going to head into mostly sunny and mild conditions, a high around 58, and winds out of the south, gusting, mildly, maybe up to 15 miles per hour. Some of the news from the WSJM newsroom this morning: 3 people are dead and 3 others critically injured after a wrong-way crash. It happened early Sunday morning on US 131 in Allegan County. The sheriff's office says deputies and Gun Lake Tribal Police were called just after the report of a vehicle traveling south in the northbound lanes near 129th Avenue in Wayland Township. An officer tried to catch up with the driver of the wrong-way car, but the car collided head-on with another vehicle near the 57-mile marker in Martin Township. The female driver of the wrong-way vehicle and 2 men in the other car were pronounced dead at the scene. 3 additional passengers suffered life-threatening injuries. Names of those involved have not yet been released. The crash remains under investigation. Not yet known if drugs or alcohol were a factor there. Other news: an unknown amount of toxic cleaning chemical apparently made its way into Lake Michigan due to the ongoing work happening at Palisades Nuclear Power Plant. On Thursday last week, nearby residents say officials at Holtec notified them that a cleaning operation at Palisades led to a brief chemical discharge that is above the permitted limits into Lake Michigan. The company says there's no danger to the public. According to the notice, Holtec was using hydrazine, a chemical commonly used in power plant steam systems to reduce corrosion. And during maintenance work on steam generator tubes, apparently sensors detected that the concentration of the chemical being used and discharged exceeded allowable levels, and that prompted an immediate shutdown of the cleaning process. Holtec officials said the issue was quickly corrected and reported to the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Eagle, and the Nuclear Regulatory Commission. They also notified neighbors. Hydrazine is not radioactive, and the company told residents the incident does not pose any health or safety risk to the public. Other news: State Representative Pauline Wenzel has introduced a bill to help students receiving behavioral therapy stay in the classroom. She says House Bill 5044 would require schools to create policies allowing specialists to work with students without disrupting instruction.
This is something that we're very behind on in Michigan that Indiana has been doing for 10 years, and it's proven it's worked very well. But it's putting ABA specialists, so those that help those with autism and behavioral disabilities, in the classroom, so kids don't have to come out of the classroom.
Wenzel says she's developed the plan after speaking with the Logan Center in Benton Harbor, whose representative joined her for testimony at the state.
We've heard a lot of testimony that's really, really heartbreaking of what's happening to students. They're getting put in rooms of isolation, and it's really not great what's happening around the state.
Wenzel says the measure ensures students with autism get the support they need while continuing their education. More than 80 advocates and service providers have voiced their support, and the bill is expected to receive further testimony soon. Cass Family Clinic has opened a new dorm to house University of Michigan dental students during their rotations in Cassopolis and Niles. Dental manager Melanie Buck says the students help staff the clinics, but finding housing has been a challenge.
They were staying at hotels during that time, and it wasn't home for them. They were having problems with the rooms not being available and just the cleanliness of the hotels.
The clinic purchased a home in Dowagiac and converted it into 4 dorms. Buck says it offers a comfortable place for students to stay.
They were extremely happy with it. We have it set up where each of them have their own room. It has 2.5 bathrooms. We have a full working kitchen. We have a study area. We have a game room, a deck with a grill.
Cass Family Clinic will host 36 students this year, rotating 4 at a time between its 2 offices. Buck says some have already expressed interest in returning to Southwest Michigan after graduation. And as if parents didn't need anything else to worry about, health experts are reminding them to watch for hand, foot, and mouth disease. It's a common and contagious childhood illness that often spreads in the fall. Detroit Medical Center pediatrician Tiffany Widner says most cases are mild, but there's one key reason to see a doctor.
Sometimes the mouth blisters can become painful and you'll see decreased eating or drinking. So we want to encourage hydration. So if they're not eating solid foods, making sure children are staying hydrated, but also if for whatever reason they're noticing a significant decrease in oral intake, those would be the children I would take into the doctor.
Doctors recommend treating symptoms with fever reducers and having children wear supportive shoes to ease discomfort while their foot blisters heal. Okay?
Yeah, no good idea.
Hand, foot, and mouth disease.
I know.
That sounds bad.
It does.
Yeah, you got to watch that as a parent. Okay.
Keep those kids' feet right out of their mouth.
No, that's foot and mouth disease. That's what we get on a regular basis. Okay.
Yeah. But that's just our personal opinion.
That's right. Exactly. 7-11. It's the WSJM Morning Show. I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Weibel is here with me. We're on the video live stream on YouTube and on Facebook and on the WSJM Smart app. If you've set your reminders, if you subscribe to the feed,
right,
you know it's there.
Like, follow, and subscribe.
Yeah. If you
hit
haven't,
the bell, you get the notification.
Exactly. So we've got more to talk about. Mike has found a list of Mondays. Why Mondays are horrible, right? Is that the list?
Fun facts about Monday.
Oh, fun
it's
facts.
Not so dark as you made it.
All right, fine. We'll talk about that. We'll start talking about that on the video live stream right now. Right now, here on the radio, we've got sports. Dave Wolf.
In the NFL,
I thought your list was here's 100 reasons why I hate Mondays.
No.
Today, I have a case of the Mondays.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's not feeling the magic this morning.
Well, I obviously you're here and the show's here and people are here. I feel that magic,
okay.
but I feel like I'm an hour behind. I know I got an additional hour and now I feel an hour behind.
Messing with you. It's
That's
messing
something.
with you. Yeah.
I bought gas this weekend. I was so angry.
Yeah.
I was so angry. It's the small things, right? I went to the gas station. There was a new gas station. I'm not going to say the name,
okay,
but I went to a new gas station. There was a new gas station in the area, and I filled up my tank. Well, pause, rewind. I went to a gas station to fill up my tank.
Okay.
And I was very strategic in which pump I went to. It's like I'm going to go away from the other traffic. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to peacefully get my gas.
Right, a Meyer.
No, it wasn't Meyer.
Okay.
It wasn't Meyer. And I put my card
BP,
in.
Was it BP?
No, it wasn't BP. And I should have gone to BP. So I put in my card, and then I took it out at the right time. And then it said, "Do you want to join our frequent fueler program, whatever it's called?"
Right, frequent, not frickin'.
Yeah, not frickin'. Frequent. Our frequent. Anyway, do you want to join this program?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get that on all of them,
right?
And I always say no or skip or whatever, and blah blah blah. And so I hit skip, and the screen stayed the same.
Uh-oh. They're not taking that from you.
And I hit skip again, and it stayed the same. This went on for 4 or 5 minutes, and I'm pressing every button known to man on that's in front of me. I'm hitting the gas thing. I'm hitting the cancel. I'm hitting the help button,
right?
Which that's a last resort.
Yeah.
I don't want to hit the help button.
Right. No.
But I did. And they must be getting and finally after 4 minutes is probably 4 minutes of sitting there because I didn't want to get in my car and go to the next gas station because I'd already put my card in and everything. But anyway, 4 minutes, the whole thing reset, came back online and gave me my gas.
Oh, well,
and charged me for it. But what a pain. Stop asking me these silly questions.
I know they've always got something they're working you for.
Oh, and then the little video ad started out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it was like at volume 20, and it's just blaring. It was just horrible. See, I'm in a mood today.
You are.
Put me in a good mood, Mike.
A little ticky. All right. Well, here's a good thing about Mondays. Monday is the best day to buy a new car.
I've heard this before. My dad used to say, go to a car dealer. Don't ever go on the weekends. Don't ever go at the end of the month. Don't ever go on after a payday.
Right.
Go before when they're running on fumes.
Right. So studies have shown that some people will avoid buying a car on a weekend because it's the busiest day for car salespeople, and this means people will buy cars on Mondays because they feel like they get more attention, more time, and thus a better deal.
Do you think that's true?
I do. I bought my new truck on a Monday.
But you had made inroads before that.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would have technically bought it on Friday, but they cleaned it up and did all the detailing and stuff like that, and then I actually signed the papers on a Monday.
Yeah. Okay. Because it was slower for everyone,
right?
So it was a great opportunity to get that done. Okay.
Another one is another positive fact about Mondays is, and this is in my world, is that it is statistically the most likely day that the U.S. stock market will rise rather than fall.
On Mondays?
Yep.
Huh. So the whole Black Monday thing doesn't happen as often as...
Nope.
Okay. All right.
So statistically, it's the best day.
Okay.
But you're probably too late if you...
So put your money in on a Friday at 3:59, and then Monday, take it out at some point. Right?
Okay. Sure.
Buy low, sell high.
Right.
Okay. Dodgers get a parade today.
I know. That was really, some World Series are kind of yawners, but this was no one, including myself, no one thought that the Blue Jays were going to put up a fight. I thought they were just going to get smoked and it was going to get over with.
Totally.
And
went to 7 games.
You look at the batting average of the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Their batting average is like 3 times higher in that series than what the Dodgers hit.
Wow.
Yeah.
They lit it up.
They did. They pulled out all the stops, just couldn't get it done. I think if that guy's bat would not have broken, that he probably would have got on base and the game would go.
Yeah.
So I figured after that happened, whoever the bat manager, he's probably looking for a new job.
Very much so. All right, back in a moment. WSJM.
Showers here to start out the day, but otherwise becoming mostly sunny. That's what we get for most of the day. We'll see windy conditions and high temperatures at 57. Clear tonight and cool. We drop down to 38. And then for Tuesday, a mix of the sun and clouds. High temperatures up around 58. We'll be near 60 with a slight chance of rain on Wednesday. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
I did listen to a lot of music this weekend.
Did you?
Yeah, I listened to
music.
A lot of Fleetwood Mac. I was going back.
Really?
Yeah, I've been a big Fleetwood Mac fan ever since my dad introduced me to them.
Okay.
Way back when Rumors came out. But I play guitar in my spare time. I have fun doing that. And the guitarist I model myself after is Lindsey Buckingham.
Okay.
Which, why not go for the best, right?
Right. Go big.
I am nowhere near him. I can play one note with one finger.
More like Lenny Buckingham.
I'm like Lenny. Yeah. No, but I on YouTube is a fabulous resource, and I actually had the opportunity to watch a couple of concerts from Fleetwood Mac. One right after Buckingham Nicks joined Fleetwood Mac, and one after the success of their of the Rumors and then Tusk. Those albums.
Tusk. What a cool song.
Yeah. So if you're ever just looking for the Wayback Machine, YouTube has it.
Yes,
it's a lot of fun. Good morning. I'm Ken Lundberg. Here with me is Mike Weibel. We're not just talking about music and news and views and fun and stuff like that. We're talking
news, talk, sports. 94.9 WSJM.
Today is Monday. 45 degrees out in Benton Harbor, where it's windy conditions right now. 47 in St. Joseph as well. And we were talking on the video live stream a little bit about Mondays, and Mike found a list on reasons. I thought it was a reason of why we should hate Mondays, but it's not. It's something better than that.
It's way better. It's way more positive.
What is it again?
It's fun facts about Mondays.
Oh, fun facts about Mondays. Okay, so go through. We were talking about, let's see, Mondays. Never buy a. You could always one of the best days to buy a car, a new car, statistically, is on Mondays because you get more TLC from the dealer.
Yes, and people feel like they get a better deal.
Yeah. Let's see what
the other one was. The stock market.
Stock market. I'm
statistically will rise, has a greater chance of rising on a Monday than any other day.
Can I make one up real quick?
Sure.
Monday is the worst day to use the copier because it's had like 3 days to break down.
Oh yeah, good point.
Okay.
And probably ran out of toner on Friday and nobody changed it.
Exactly. All right, keep going. What else? Fun facts about Mondays.
It's not all happiness on Mondays. A study conducted by a Marmot in 2011 showed that the average UK person won't crack a smile until 11:16 a.m. on Mondays.
So if you deal internationally, Whirlpool, we're talking to you, and you're talking to the UK. Know that until, let's see, 11 o'clock their time is going to be 8 o'clock our time. Well, that's not bad
for us.
Yeah, for us, but for them, they don't crack a smile until after
so
11.
All afternoon meetings.
I wonder why until after 11. Is that they just came back from tea time or something?
They got their tea, and now they're happy.
Okay.
It's been found that the productivity of workers is an all-time low on Mondays. Not a surprise.
Yeah.
But with people being up to what percentage of less productivity on Mondays? I'm asking.
Okay. So the question is, what's the average productivity level for people on Mondays?
Yeah. What percentage of productivity less
do
they have on Mondays versus other days?
I'm going to say 50% less.
It's only 30% less.
Oh, okay.
But it says the average worker only manages about 3.5 hours of productivity on a Monday.
Well, see, I was right, because if your average workday is 8 hours, you take an hour out for
I guess
lunch.
I'm thinking they work like a 12-hour day on that one.
Man,
based on the math.
3.5. You only get 3.5 hours of productivity.
Yeah.
On a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
That's something.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Monday's the day of the week when most people do their online shopping. So I'd hazard to guess that there's a lot of unproductivity, demotivation, bored employees shopping online at work.
You know why that is because maybe they like me, they went out to try to shop locally to support your local business, and they got sticker shock or lack of availability of something, and decided, okay, well, if I'm not going to find it locally, I guess I'm going to have to go somewhere else, and sometimes that's online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but shop local first.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We have stickers to prove it.
Yeah, buy local. Keep going.
Okay. A study in 2011 showed that the average person moans for 34 minutes on a Monday compared to 22 minutes on other days.
Moans?
Yeah. I would also
give me an example so I know what you're talking
probably
about.
Like a moan or a grimace or
toner's out.
Right. Again.
Okay.
Tom took my lunch again.
All right.
What if even if you maintain a steady weight?
How much more do you moan on a Monday?
Well, 34 minutes versus 22 minutes, so an additional 12 minutes of moaning.
So during the regular workday, people are moaning 22 minutes?
Yep. So it's
who's moaning at work?
There's a lot of whiners.
Get
out
over
there.
it.
All right.
Okay. Sorry.
Even if you maintain a steady weight, scientists have found that Mondays is the day of the week when you will weigh the most.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's because you imbibed over the weekend.
Yeah, you go a little bit off the rails.
Yeah,
so maybe not your weight on Monday, do it on Tuesday.
Okay.
And on Monday, almost 50% of employees are late to work. So they're late to work. They only are going to get about 3.5 hours. So we should just stop working on Mondays because it's kind of a work.
They've talked about the work week being adjusted. I mean, people have done this whole pipe dream of let's work less and enjoy life more, but little has come to fruition. But with AI now, artificial intelligence, there have been new voices out there, new minds who have said the American worker is not going to have to work as much because we don't need them anymore.
Right.
So let's go ahead and scale back the work week now to make that work. So if you're thinking about a 4-day work week, instead of getting rid of Friday, get rid of Monday. Because nobody's working on Monday anyway.
Be a long weekend.
AI knows this.
But it would only take like
They're
a month.
coming for you.
And everybody would be hating Tuesdays.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Tuesday. Got a case of the Tuesdays.
Study once revealed the best ways to get over the Monday blues are by watching TV, online shopping, buying chocolate, and planning a holiday.
Okay, I disagree with the TV one.
Right.
Get over the blues by watching TV. Then you're not productive again at work.
Right.
All right. One more, and then we'll go to something else.
Yeah, this one's not too good. Monday is commonly considered suicide day.
What?
Being the day of the week where the most people take their own lives.
Oh, geez. Well, let's just say, stick around. We need you.
Right. Stick around for Tuesday. Monday sucks, but Tuesdays can be better.
Tuesday's just a short 23 hours away.
Right. People need you. And if you really are that dark, call somebody.
Yeah,
talk to somebody.
Absolutely.
Because once you make that decision, there's no turning back.
Yeah, call the National Suicide Hotline if you have any problems, or if anyone you know does as well. So that's unfortunate. Mondays, huh?
It is.
Didn't know that. Okay. All right. Let's talk about how people are feeling about the country. There's a new Right Track, Wrong Track poll out from ABC, The Washington Post, and Ipsos. They did a poll. And they say 2/3 of the American public say the country has gotten off on the wrong track. When is the last time we were on the right track?
Can anybody stop worrying about the tracks?
The survey conducted
Get on the train and ride.
The survey conducted last week shows 67% of respondents say the country has gotten pretty seriously off on the wrong track, while 32% say things like are generally going in the right direction in the country. There's a steep partisan divide in the data, as you might imagine. Most Democrats and independents at 95% and 77% respectively are pessimistic about the direction of the country. So you're not alone.
Right.
You're not alone. If you're a Democrat, 95% of you are pessimistic about the direction of the country. Just 29% of Republicans feel that same way. By demographic breakdown, 87% of Black respondents, 71% of Hispanics, 71% of Asians, and 61% of white Americans say the country is going in the wrong direction. The latest survey represents a drop from November of last year, right before the election, when 75% of the folks surveyed said the country was headed in the wrong direction. So at the same time, respondents largely view both parties, Republicans and Democrats, as out of touch with the concerns of most Americans. The trend is particularly true for the Democrat Party, which is viewed by 68% of respondents as out of touch, and only 30% as in touch with people's concerns in the U.S. today. 61% view the Republican Party as out of touch, 37% say it's in touch, and 63% say President Trump is out of touch, while 36% say he's in touch with what is concerning to most Americans. So there you go.
There you go.
Let's see what else happened over the weekend. George Clooney making headlines again, talking about Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Did you see this one?
No.
George Clooney has said he feels it was a mistake for Kamala Harris to replace Joe Biden in 2024.
Well, there's some serious hindsight, isn't there?
Well, remember, George Clooney was the one who wrote that op-ed that appeared in, I think it was in the New York Times, that said if given a chance, he wished the Democrats had held a new primary to elect a presidential candidate. Instead, Harris was nominated by a virtual vote of party delegates. In that op-ed, the actor wrote that it was devastating to say it, but the Joe Biden he met at a fundraising event 3 weeks prior was not the Joe Biden of 2010. He wasn't even the Joe Biden of 2020. And so he didn't say much about Kamala other than it was a mistake for her to replace Joe Biden on the ticket. So and for her part, since her failed presidential bid, Harris has been critical of the Biden administration as well, at least the Biden's decision to run for a second term. In her book, which was published in September, she wrote that she herself was in the worst position to make the case that he should drop out because I knew it would come off as incredibly self-serving. So This is interesting. I mean, you think about the right track, wrong track, and Democrats say, 95% of Democrats say the country's on the wrong track, and they can't even agree on how their own party handled the presidential election last time. They're still relitigating that a year later.
Right. And I think that's a real consistent, seemingly problem that different parties fall into, is when they don't have their own plan or messaging, they just go to criticizing the other person's plan and messaging. Off track. Yeah. But what is on track? Yeah. And that seems to be a problem sometimes that they cannot articulate.
Yeah. I would also hasten to say that the tracks, calling it a track,
survey of railroad workers.
The railroad workers developed the survey. Right. Are we on the right railroad track or the wrong? No. You think about the track. You think about railroad tracks. They don't move around too much. They don't go to the center, which is where a lot of people have historically said they'd like to see more agreement. Right. Just not happening.
Do you think a moderate could get elected in the current cultural environment?
I don't think so. I mean,
I think there's just not enough noise. I mean, where probably a generation ago, it would be an attractive thing to be a moderate, where now it's almost like
it's a bad word.
Right. You don't stand for anything.
Well, yeah. I mean, because in the Republican Party, you saw it early on where it was considered you were a rhino. Right. Which stood for Republican in name only. if you didn't adhere to the most conservative part of the Republican platform. On the Democrat side, I think they've probably coined a dino, or if they haven't already, a Democrat in name only, because now you've got Chuck Schumer felt heat when he went along with Republicans to keep the government open earlier this year, and now has said, no way, no how. We're going to stick to our guns here, and we're not going to let the government reopen. So anyway, politics.
Right.
It's all at the kitchen table.
I'm sure somebody likes Chuck Schumer other than his mother.
He's a real smart guy. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else. International Space Station. They're celebrating an anniversary this year. Did you know this?
I did not. Probably 50 years.
No, it is not 50 years. We've had a lot of businesses recently, locally, celebrating 50 years, which is fantastic.
It is.
Love that staying power.
Right. So like everybody wants to be the first 50 years to say that they're in business 50 years.
The International Space Station is not celebrating its 50th anniversary. What anniversary do you think they're celebrating? You want to take a guess?
I'm going to say 35th.
It is not the 35th, but good guess. 25 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, 25 years ago, humanity found a long-term home among the stars on the International Space Station on November 2nd, it was, so yesterday, 2000. A trailblazing group of 3 space folks, 3 astronauts, one astronaut, 2 cosmonauts, because one was from NASA, the other 2 were from Russia. So 25 years, we have had humans orbiting the planet.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool. So 25 years of an uninterrupted glimpse of Earth's cosmic neighborhood, made possible by the space station that orbits 260 miles up in the sky. That's where it is.
Yeah.
260 miles. And in 25 years of astronauts from all over the world living and working together there, they say they're marking the 25th anniversary. Let's see. Low Earth orbit, 260 miles high. It's currently operated through a global partnership of space agencies, including NASA, the European Space Agency, the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, the Canadian Space Agency, and some help from Roscosmos, which I assume is the Russians. More than 280 spacefarers from 26 countries have been there, 170 from the U.S. alone. And if you wanted to know how big is the International Space Station, it's about 356 feet long, so a little longer than a football field.
Yeah.
So it's the square footage itself, it's bigger than a 6-bedroom house. It has 6 sleeping quarters, 2 bathrooms, a gym, and a 360-degree view bay window. So that's kind of cool. It also has enough docks for up to 8 spacecraft to be docked at one time. Why would you need 8 docks?
It's like a drive-through in space?
Maybe it's redundancy.
Could be.
Okay, so if we've got the Russians, the Japanese, and the Americans all up there at the same time, that takes up 3 of our docks. If 3 docks fail, we've got 3 additional docks, and then you've got 2 on top of that.
Or even maybe Sonic is a big sponsor.
So the Sonic truck is coming in. Yeah. So let's see. The first module of the ISS was launched into space in 1998, but it wasn't occupied until 2 years later. And by the way, I'm hard pressed to believe that it's going to be lasting another 25 years, because that thing, I mean, oftentimes they have like weird noises, weird pressure drops, and it's kind of expensive to keep it up. So,
yeah. And at some point, maybe they make a new one. Maybe Elon will make a new one.
Yeah, private company. I mean, if there's a need for it. Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Enough of that. So
maybe Trump will be like 90,000 square feet and be like International Space Palace.
Let's put something. Let's put the what would you call it? The north wing of the White House.
Right.
We'll put it into space. Okay. We will not talk about the manifest, passenger manifest.
No,
okay, 7:34.
No, you'll never see it.
It's the WSJM morning show. We've got financial news coming up from Bloomberg in just a moment. World news, our local news, is next.
Would you call free?
Can you? So, if you had the opportunity, would you go up into the International Space Station?
No.
Why not? Really? You wouldn't?
No, not at this point in my life. No.
What do you mean at this point in your life? Why not?
If I was in my 20s, it'd probably be like, oh, yeah, so cool. But now I'm like, I'd rather play golf.
You could potentially play golf up there. No, you couldn't.
No, not far enough. You'd have to just chip around up there.
Yeah, and they probably would frown upon
golf balls
hitting equipment and that kind of thing.
Well, they get a lot of carry.
Yeah,
it's weightless.
Yeah, true. I think I would go.
Would you?
Yeah, why not? Go for a couple of months and just to check it out. You get some really cool views.
Right.
I get, there's the danger factor because you think about, and I did a search on this recently because we talk about 3i Atlas. I talk about it whenever I can,
right.
But 3i Atlas is the third interstellar comet or alien spaceship, whatever it is, floating through flying
right.
through the solar system right now. And so I thought, okay, if this thing is truly billions of years old, and it's going at the clip that it's going at, because it's like 250 miles a minute or something like that.
Like a second.
Or a second.
Yeah.
It was something crazy,
right.
something crazy fast. If that thing is so big, 3.5 miles long, so big and going so fast and covering so much space, literally,
right,
for billions of years, how has it not already hit something else? So what did I do?
You researched it.
I asked AI.
Oh, you asked AI.
I asked AI why, and AI, by the way, commended me on my question.
Look at you.
Said, what a good question that is.
AI is not smooching up to you, are they?
It's totally cozying up.
Right.
So AI said,
Ken Lundberg, you're smart, you're kind.
You're so smart.
Important.
Your questions are a model.
Doggone it, people like you.
Are a model for what AI should be asked. No. AI basically said, it's a great question. However, space is space.
Right.
There's a lot of empty space out there.
Yeah.
And even in the asteroid belts, or the asteroid fields that we have in our own solar system,
right.
The distance between asteroids in an asteroid belt, hundreds of thousands of miles.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands of miles. And so then you take that, you scale that up to going through space, you're talking about hundreds of millions of miles between objects.
Right.
So something that's 3.5 miles long, going through space that is hundreds of millions of miles wide. Yeah, you're not going to hit a lot of stuff.
No.
You're just going to keep cooking through the atmosphere, through space. Right?
Right.
You're fascinated. I can tell you're bored. You're
just,
bored beyond belief.
Just thinking about how we can deal with asteroids.
Preparation H.
I thought about that. That's where I was going to go. It's too close. We just send some Preparation H bombs up there, and we are asteroid free.
Teresa says Lakeshore got a parade yesterday. Good job, Lakeshore.
Yay!
Great season. In response, Bill said Metallica has their own channel on Sirius Radio.
I saw that. And I did see that actually on Sirius Radio. Or XM, actually.
Is that Metallica got a new channel? Or has that been around for a while?
I think it's been around for a while. Everybody's got a channel.
Yeah, Howard Stern has a channel.
Yeah, I don't listen to that, but like everybody's got like their own channel.
Does Jimmy Buffett have his own channel?
Yeah.
Does Casey and the Sunshine Band have his own channel?
No, I don't think they do.
Okay.
Because they're probably on
Stephanie would
channel.
Not be listening to that.
She doesn't like Casey and the Sunshine Band.
I know. Who doesn't like Casey and the Sunshine Band?
That's the way.
The name alone. Name alone.
Very cool.
It's a happy band.
Yeah, what did you do for a career? I was part of the Sunshine Band.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Did you work with Casey?
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. He comes over for my birthday every year.
Because it's Casey and the Sunshine Band. All right. Let's see. Metallica is featured on their year-round Sirius XM channel, Maximum Metallica.
Maximum.
Puppet Master. The channel plays hits, deep cuts, live shows, rare recordings, exclusive interviews, and is curated by the band members themselves. Do you think they just take a look at a printout of what some intern put together and says, "Yeah, that's good. That's good."
I asked my nephew, the Marine.
Yeah, quickly.
Yeah, about Metallica. Did they really play Enter Sandman when they go into battle? He said, yes, they actually do.
Oh, that's cool. Back in a moment.
The Morning Show with Ken Lundberg on WSJM.
That dead air brought to you by Mike Weibel.
Hey!
Good morning. Clock. Do I have to bring that back?
That was an important fact that needed to be shared on the video live stream. So if you're not on it, you missed it.
This is true.
And you deserve to be penalized with silence.
This is true.
Go in the corner and hear nothing.
If you miss the video live stream, you're missing a lot because we sit there and unfiltered, we talk about basically what's ever on the top of our minds. We continue talking about news as well.
We do.
And then we take comments from folks who are on the video live stream. So thank you.
We see a lot of things that are our personal opinion.
Disclaimer. Yeah, and by the way, Teresa says her electricity just blipped. Okay, we'll check it out. And hopefully that was not a squirrel. If you smell squirrel, let us know. 7:40, it's the WSJM morning show. The temperature out in Benton Harbor right now, 46 degrees, windy conditions, 48 in St. Joseph, 48 in South Haven. Dowagiac still sitting at 41 degrees where it's cloudy. We do expect a mostly sunny day today. We're going to keep the breezy conditions, and the high is going to be somewhere in the mid-50s. Winds out of the west, gusting up to 30 miles per hour. Latest world and national news now from ABC.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. This week, the government shutdown will become the longest in U.S. history, and over the weekend,
10, 11-hour days, sometimes 6 days a week. And that's just to meet, bill requirements. So the fact that my food budget is gone is seriously disheartening.
Health officials in Gaza say Israel has handed over the bodies of 45 Palestinians following Hamas handing over the remains of 3 soldiers who were killed in the October 23 attack that triggered the war. Parade and party today for the Los Angeles Dodgers, who won their second World Series this weekend. This is ABC News.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
Good morning and welcome again to the WSJM Morning Show. I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Weibel is here with me. Coming up after 8 o'clock, the news from the WSJM Newsroom. St. Joseph Charter Township trustees set to vote tonight on a rezoning proposal, yet another rezoning proposal for the former Nye's Apple Barn property. We'll give you details on what's happening there. Also, legislation introduced in Lansing would let local governments impose a new tax on short-term rentals. It's similar to the effort brought forward previously by State Representative Joey Andrews. That's coming up after 8 o'clock. And with Election Day happening tomorrow, Berrien County Clerk Stacy Lohr-Porter says there's still time to get an absentee ballot. Just don't get it by mail. You got to go pick it up in person.
Yeah, it's not going to make it today.
It will not make it through the mail at this point. So, if you're picking up an absentee ballot, has to be for you.
Right.
Can't pick one up for somebody else.
Or a whole fistful. Can't pick up a
fistful. It's definitely not. Definitely not. 742 WSJM. We've got sports coming up from Dave Wolf in just a moment after state news.
The Michigan.
Okay. Did you vote yet? Are you going to vote?
Yeah.
You going to vote in person?
Yeah.
You go down to the polls?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Gonna do it. Gotta do it.
I'm looking at the Indiana-Michigan power map.
Okay.
Power map, and it looks like there's one outage, 16 affecting 16 customers, and they're assessing the outage status.
16 customers.
16 customers. Where is it? South of Shoreham.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's about parallel with Marquette Woods Road over on the lake. So, no reports of larger outages at this time. But as Teresa mentioned, it was just a blip. So maybe, again, the squirrel didn't make the jump.
Right. Or maybe it's the wind and a limb or something like that.
Oh, man, that's right.
It's a windy day.
I forgot about that. It is a windy day. I forgot about it because somebody closed the blinds again.
I know what's up with that.
I don't know. Do you want to open them? You can open them, or I can open them.
I'll open them.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Is it okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to. I can do it.
I don't really want to, but I'll do it.
He's such a curmudgeon. No. Mike Weibel.
Yes.
Is our co-host this morning. And he and I actually, you're just going to zip him up like that. Okay. I guess that's the most immediate way. Get back on the microphone. Oh, look at that.
Everything for you. Go open the blinds. Get on the microphone. Bring happy information.
Sorry, you got Bossy Ken today.
I guess so. Yeah, you are just Bossy Ken.
Bossy
Sorry,
Ken.
Stephanie. You got a rough afternoon coming.
I've been bossy for like the last couple of days.
Really?
I don't know what the deal is.
Sorry, Stephanie.
Yeah.
On Ken's behalf.
I think it's because I'm torqued at Russell because he got old.
Well, he can't help that.
I know. He's such a cute pup. this weekend we were walking along, and he's got this new habit.
Yeah.
Where it used to be we could let him outside and he'd run around the backyard and do his business and come back in. Then it got to be he no longer wanted to do it in the backyard. He only wanted to do his business.
That's too far to go.
Yeah. Well, no, he wanted to do it on a walk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
right.
First was the backyard. That was fine for him to do his deuce. And now, or before, then it had to be on a walk. Now, he won't do it in the backyard. He won't do it on a walk unless we're lucky. And he wants to wait until he gets back inside the house.
Really? Saving it for you.
Saving it. So anyway, poor little guy.
I had 2 golden doodles and they would not poop on a walk.
Really?
Yeah. Like not interested, not going to do it. But as soon as I got home. Yeah.
I wonder if it's a training thing. I wonder if there's a way to, because I mean, every time he does his biz outside, I give him some praise, immediate praise. Not food related, but give him immediate praise. And he seems to be receptive to that. But I think with his doggy dementia,
right,
he just gets confused.
So I heard yesterday that doodles, especially, but many dogs are allergic to chicken. Is that true?
Really?
I don't know. So if somebody out there is a veterinarian or works at a vet clinic, I would really like you to let us know if that's true or that's just folklore.
Okay, I'm asking AI in the meantime.
Okay.
Oh, here it is. You ready?
Yeah.
According to ChatGPT 5.0, yes, dogs can be allergic to chicken, though it's not extremely common. According to ChatGPT, chicken is actually one of the more frequent protein sources linked to food allergies in dogs.
Interesting.
These allergies are usually food protein related rather than an allergy to the chicken itself as a contaminant. Signs
food protein related.
Yes, food protein. I don't know.
Huh?
I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. And I'm not a doctor. Don't play one on TV. But some people who get one of the tick bites,
right,
are then allergic to red meat for their lives. You've seen this.
Isn't that something? Yeah.
And so maybe there's something in certain breeds where, at some point they develop that allergy to that certain protein type. It's probably just your what kind of dogs were they?
Golden doodles.
Yeah, it's probably golden doodles just wishing for the fancy beef cuts like filet mignon.
Oh, it could be.
It's like, you're giving me chicken, I want steak.
It's the French poodle side of them.
I would like
not fun chicken.
bouillabaisse, please. Signs your dog might be allergic to chicken: itchy skin, especially around the paws, ears, and belly; recurrent ear infections; red or inflamed skin; vomiting or diarrhea, which runs till Friday; and chronic gas or stomach upset.
Could be.
Russell's had a lot of gas recently.
Mm.
What to do? Don't feed him chicken. The elimination diet.
Wow, somebody went to college for that.
I'm telling you. And we needed AI for that one.
Yeah.
Check the treats and supplements. Many of them do contain chicken or chicken byproducts, hence the feet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Silence alarm.
Yeah, that's why country. Consult a veterinarian. Persistent symptoms should always be evaluated. And don't take our information as gospel. See your veterinarian if you have a question.
But it's pretty good what we come up with. I mean, we're not going to charge you for it, so you're not going to, it's the value thing. But, But if you're going to pay for it or not pay for it, what we're telling you is pretty good. And it's cheap.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly right. Okay, we've got to get back here.
Thank you for that.
Let's see. Do that one. Sorry, I'm getting ready for the Moody on the Market update.
Oh.
Moody on the Market update. Let's see. That one. Oh,
don't we have Stuff a Truck coming?
Oh, that's what I was going to mention.
We talk about food pantries. Stuff a Truck is coming.
Yeah, Stuff a Truck is coming. What are the dates on that? Is that the 20
through the 21st? 17th through the 21st?
Yeah, 17th through the 21st. Mike and I are going to be out at Rogers Foodland for the annual Stuff a Truck.
And I'll be there all 5 days.
Yes, you will.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you will. And I was quizzing Mike this morning. How long is it going to take you to get there?
What
You got
about
your drive
construction?
worked out? What about
Right.
construction? What about this? What about anyway? So we'll talk more about that as we get our stuff together. It's the WSJM Morning Show.
8. And then for Tuesday, a mix of the sun and clouds, high temperatures up around 58. We'll be near 60 with a slight chance of rain on Wednesday. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
7:49 WSJM Morning Show continues. I'm Ken Lundberg. Here with me is Mike Weibel. Sorry, I was looking on the video live stream because we had a listener, Teresa, let us know that her neighborhood experienced a power blip, and she says, "Oh, the squirrel was saved from the electrical lines." Okay,
Or maybe it wasn't.
or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it gave its life
Right.
for the electricity.
Maybe it's a squirrel fritter this morning.
Poor thing. All right, let's do our Moody on the Market update. It's brought to you this Monday by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. Squirrels withstanding. We've got Caring Connections. Caring Connections says about 50 people came out for their Hope in Every Step Purple Ribbon Walk.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, the Hope in Every Step Purple Ribbon Walk. It happened on a Saturday to raise awareness of domestic violence and the services available to survivors. The event began at the Michigan Works office in Benton Harbor. It featured remarks from Corliss Nichols, a survivor who shared her story, her very personal story. Caring Connections domestic violence therapist Esther Caro tells us that Corliss witnessed abuse while growing up and was later in an abusive relationship herself, but overcame it. Carol says hearing stories like hers can be helpful to others. She says a lot of times when you're in a situation of abuse, you feel like you're alone. A lot of people feel like they're in this alone. They don't have anyone to talk to. That's what they feel like, and they feel trapped in that feeling of loneliness. But she says the abuser themselves wants to kill hope, and stories from those who have escaped abuse can do exactly the opposite. And she says Caring Connection offers help. She says for anyone who has experienced any type of domestic or sexual violence, they can come to us to seek services, and it's completely free. Anyone that comes to see them, they don't go through insurance. They don't go through anything. It's grant funded and a program available to those who need it. Caring Connections operates a 23-bed shelter for those getting out of an abusive home, and it serves hundreds of clients each year. They say they offer counseling and legal support. And they say if you need more information or if you want to share it with somebody who you think might need information, just go to caringconnection.org. So a compelling story. Yeah, if you want to read that full story, you can read it right now. It's posted at moodyonthemarket.com, and you can click the link there for more information on Caring Connection as well, caringconnection.org. Moody on the Market update brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owners insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. More coming up in just a moment.
Rich Fran and Tara Halsey from Insurance.
Okay, back on the video live stream.
Back on the video. So what do you think about all these places already putting up Christmas tree stuff?
Oh my goodness. I mean, it was going up before Halloween.
Yeah.
And then the moment Halloween was over, bam, everybody like flipped the lights on. I don't know. I mean, I how do you feel about it?
I just think it's too soon.
It is too soon.
I mean, the week of Thanksgiving, but I mean, I worked for when I lived in Florida, which is obviously not a very wintry atmosphere.
Not a lot of snow there.
No, but the hard rule is once Thanksgiving was over with and you hit midnight, that's when the lights came on.
Right. Because
now,
you had the typical Black Friday sales and all that stuff.
But now, November 1st, you got Christmas trees lit up, and you got stores that are all Christmas light. It just seems, I don't know, it's just weird.
I was going through and looking at the news stories. You know who's already breaking out their Christmas goodies?
Who?
Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts.
What?
Yeah, they're bringing out their probably their holiday flavored drinks, but also the Christmas sprinkles and stuff like that this week. This week, Christmas.
Right.
November 3rd.
I just think that's and I just think it gets to be too long to where people get annoyed with the season. I love Christmas.
Yeah.
I really do, but I think it needs to be less than more as far as time is concerned.
Yeah. Because, and honestly, I mean, if we're honest about it, we know that a lot of this is built on the commercial aspect.
Yes.
Right. Because you're driving people to high anxiety like me, making sure that you get your Christmas stuff done in a timely manner.
Right. I did see on Facebook this morning a an editorial about this.
Oh,
it said,
do tell.
For every Christmas tree lit before Thanksgiving,
yes,
an elf drowns a baby reindeer.
Oh, that's horrible.
It's just that everything actions have consequences.
We say that again. For every Christmas tree lit before Thanksgiving,
an elf drowns a baby reindeer.
Man,
have that visual next time you want to turn on the Christmas lights.
Yeah.
This week.
Speaking of Grinches, so there's been this ever since. I still remember this from when I was trick or treating.
Okay.
When I was trick or treating, going back to Halloween because it's still Halloween time. I remember from Halloween, my parents said, "Don't eat any of the treats before we've had a chance to inspect them."
Correct.
And part of that was because of the fear that there was going to be some sort of foreign object in your candy,
right?
Or a razor blade in your apple, or a needle in your candy bar, or something like that. Some yahoo, some Grinch, some
psycho,
horrible psycho, put a sewing needle in a piece of Halloween candy that was collected by a child in Canton Township, Michigan.
Wow.
Yeah, the piece of candy was a Twix bar. It was gathered during trick-or-treating, police say, on Friday night in the area of Salts and Sheldon Roads. You got to watch that.
Yeah.
According to police, the sewing needle was sticking out of the mini-sized candy bar. At this time, they say it appears to be an isolated incident, and investigators are working to learn the circumstances surrounding it. Police, again, continuing their call to parents, say, hey, check your children's candy. If it looks like it's been tampered with, throw it away. Throw it away.
Or call the authorities and let them know.
Yeah, if you find an object, a foreign object, you're supposed to call police.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, if you even suspect, don't even dig into it.
Right.
That's horrible.
And not just because you don't like your neighbor. Okay, I'm sure my neighbor's putting stuff in kids' candy because he doesn't like my cat.
Oh boy.
No, that's not it.
Okay, back in a moment. WSJM.
Go to St. Joseph, ensuring prompt and professional service when you need it most. Don't wait for a breakdown to address your furnace needs. Contact McGee's Heating and Air Conditioning today to schedule your tune-up and learn about the Care Club. Visit McGee'sHeating.com and feel at ease with McGee's.
McGee's Heating and Air. Feel at ease with McGee's.
Feel at ease with McGee's, your local Bryant Factory authorized dealer.
From the Pat Moody Studios, this is WSJM FM Benton Harbor, St. Joseph, a product of Midwest Family Marketing and Media. Proudly serving our community. The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
7:57 WSJM Morning Show continues. I'm Ken Lundberg. Mike Weibel is here with me. We've been having a lot of fun on the video live stream. If you ever miss the video live stream, there are a couple of things you need to know.
What can you do?
Number one, you can go and watch the video archive of it. It'll be up immediately following the conclusion of this video broadcast. You can catch it on the WSJM Smart app or on Facebook or on YouTube. But there's a way to not miss the video live stream each day. How do we do that, Mike?
Like, follow, and subscribe, and then push the notification bell, because when we go live, you get the little ding dong, and you know we're there.
Yeah, exactly right. Okay, let's round out the hour with a couple of more reasons why Mondays are fun days. Fun day Monday.
Fun day Monday.
Yeah.
Here's something just to prepare yourself for. You look less attractive on Monday, or at least you think you do. One study showed that American people of all ages feel the least attractive on Monday.
Really?
Yeah. So if you get up and you look in the mirror and you're like, man, this is just not happening today. Nope, it ain't. Just go with it.
Oh, okay. So the feeling is you feel like you're not as attractive, but you still are. I look marvelous.
I look marvelous.
Okay, what else?
Mondays are the most sleep-deprived day of the week. According to scientists, the extra sleep you get on the weekend makes you worse off on Monday as it throws off your body clock.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you're tired.
Another reason why I love getting up at my normal time of 3 a.m. on the weekends. That's fantastic.
God bless you.
Okay.
When scientists recorded emotions of people in each day, they found Monday to be no different than Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. However, when they asked people to remember which day was the most stressful, they always said Monday. This is due to a larger emotional shift from Sunday to Monday than there is between Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay.
So on Sundays, do you start thinking about Monday on Sunday?
I know a lot of people do, and
I do, man.
In the past, when you have not appreciated your Monday job,
right?
Sunday night became heck.
Well, it's not, to me, it's not heck. I just start thinking about my calendar and what the week's like. When I got going, like by Sunday at 2:00, I'm already, my brain is shifted.
For me, it was, I knew who I was going to deal with on Monday.
Well, that too, yeah.
All right. It's 7:59. If we have any others, we'll round them out next hour. So stay tuned, stay right here with us.
Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, don't go anywhere on WSJM. We've got world news coming up from ABC here in just a moment. We have our local news from the WSJM newsroom. In about 15 minutes, we'll have Always Learning with Barry and Risa, so you can hear that segment as well. Good morning. It's 8:00.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston.